lockup on the lower level. What the hell?
Hold your fire! It's back! What is that thing? You kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh good, another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked up?
The reality of the situation is this.
You can't lock me in here like some human.
Nobody's coming out.
It was Harley who broke me out of that police cell in Bloodhaven. Why don't you try arresting her?
Now you all have
Locking me up is a sign of desperation, Batman. I can see it in your eyes. You're afraid.
when this is over.
Why do you waste your time helping these pathetic creatures? So primitive compared to plant consciousness.
Right here at the
You know these walls won't hold me for long. Still, if it makes you feel safer, I'll indulge the fantasy. For now.
this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. Now those punks out there think they own this city. And as things stand, they're right. We're outnumbered, outgunned, and understaffed. But if we work smart, we'll get through this. Take back the city piece by piece. We have outlined patrol.
Hey, Batman. I think I'm starting to find Ivy, attractive. Is that normal?
Dozen shoppers patrolling.
I studied horticulture at college. Maybe that's it.
Patrol.
Hey, Batman. I think I'm starting to find Ivy, attractive. Is that normal?
Dig in here and look out for our own.
Being on this phone is costing lives, sir. This is time I don't have.
Run through this.
Come on. After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins.
These ain't the usual weapons we find on Gotham lowlifes.
These ain't the usual lowlives, neither.
I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help.
I've got men dying down here.
Half the rioters out there have gas masks. Don't they watch the news? Scarecrow's toxin passes through anything.
Gotham doesn't stand a chance. Not this time. There's not enough of us.
We just haven't got the men to deal with all this. I don't know where to start. It's hopeless.
Start by telling the damn truth.
Run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1. Good to see you, Batman. I think the others forget we're in here sometimes.
It feels pretty hopeless around here sometimes, Batman. You remind us there's still hope. And, like, a way we can actually win.
Would you believe it? I just got transferred today. I got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, I'm gonna run through this one more time.
I've got men searching as we speak. Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's gotta be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here.
I'll find that missing fire crew.
Fernandez.
Good luck out there, Batman.
Okay.
Never seen him up close before.
I want you to link up with Mike.
We've got your back in here, Batman. All of us. Owens from the diner probably wants you dead.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop, lives for the job. He don't deserve this.
October 15th. Still no sign.
What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante? One of those nights, huh?
You shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action, if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? Hell, the century. This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on Scarecrow? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me.
Tape 8, October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. So long.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! Oh!
I've never seen anything like this, man. Even Gordon looks worried. Nothing scares that guy.
It was too quiet for too long. They were planning it, biding their time.
That's all we've been hearing on the news is how great Gotham is. Gotham is cured, zero crime.
What did we all do? We lapped it up. We should have known better. Gotham's as sick as it ever was. I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has.
Batman, we're not doing too good in here. Don't look it, but we're the lucky ones.
Convoy got separated. There's still men out there. God knows where. They could be dead for all I know.
I have to get back out there.
You're not going
Bobby,
anywhere.
they pulled him from the car. They need help. He was
Oh,
screaming.
man, my head.
They beat him.
Someone got me real good.
Batman, just want to say it's good to have you on board.
Not your fault.
You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights. This thing's had a serious upgrade.
Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank.
Nice.
Don't get too close.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham. I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still. Warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a violent toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
You think he's had enough?
Not by a long shot. He can take more. Ain't that right, Mr. Fireman?
Please, no more.
You know, I never loved rushing into burning buildings, rescuing kittens from trees. Did
Help me!
Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. The rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up. The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location. Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues. Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
I'm going to the train yard. Enigma's planning something. He always is.
Control Falcon 5.
hello there, Detective. Yes, it's me, your most feared nemesis, the Riddler. Congratulations are in order, for you have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. I'm afraid the full particulars of my plan will have to remain unannounced for the time being, but I see no harm in rewarding the harmless little glimmer of initiative you have shown with a sneak peek, a preview, if you will, of the kind of conundrum I have in store. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the Riddler, or Mr. Nigma, sir. Otherwise, Detective, I expect your patented brand of churlish silence. Rule the second. All gauntlets, cowl-integrated microphones, and other communications devices, bat-themed or otherwise, are to be switched off prior to the start of the test. Should you be caught using any of these, you will be expelled from the course. Rule the third. The use of purpose-built riddle-solving equipment is strictly prohibited. I am familiar with the contents of your utility belt, Detective, and I will be evaluating any sudden additions over the course of this evening most suspiciously. Rule the fourth. In the event of fire or flood, I will be on hand to guide you to the nearest emergency exit. Assuming, that is, you are not too proud to follow my advice. In that eventuality, we will consider your stubbornly prideful suicide an admission of defeat. Rule the fifth. Do not ask for clues. Rule the sixth. Should I, in my exasperation, choose to provide you with a clue, hint, obliquely meaningful insult, or any other form of assistance, you will not ask for further elucidation, but instead thank me for my kind generosity, whilst adhering to the forms of address outlined in the very first rule. Rule the seventh. Bathroom breaks will be administered on a discretionary basis. Should we find ourselves at a pivotal moment in your arduous journey to self-realization and defeat, I expect you to hold it in. Rule the eighth. Any accidents resulting from my strict enforcement of the seventh rule are to be considered your fault entirely. Rule the ninth. You are required to recite back to me this full list of rules at any moment I request. Again, keeping in mind the naming conventions I outlined in the very first rule. Rule the 10th. I, the Riddler/Mr. Nigma, sir, reserve the right to add or announce further rules if and when they become necessary. Yes, I know what you're thinking, Detective. Mr. Nigma, sir, knows how to meticulously structure a good time. In any case, Detective, I'm getting rather tired of the way your stupidity forces me to outline the basics like this. So here's that code you've been waiting for. Let's see how long it takes for you to figure out how to use it. Well done, Dark Knight. Isn't life more satisfying when you do as you're told? Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom, really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. ramshackle motor handle this? Hurry up, detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. You appear to have lost. Can't think and drive at the same time, Dark Knight. Drive. Let's try that last lap again. Dark Knight. You must eat along like the electrical signals in my supercharged brain. Faster, Batman, faster! Tortoise and hare-based allegorical narratives hold no truth here. Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, detective. Go left. Oh, detective, what's that I hear? Is it time's winged chariot hurrying near? You're close, detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Ah, the sweet taste of someone else's failure. Faster next time, detective, or you will fail again. Faster next time, detective. Another attempt? My, but you're optimistic. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Aren't things clearer now that that insane clown has been disposed of? Now you know who your real nemesis is. Come now, detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Congratulations, detective. You have defeated me. Seriously, Dark Knight, I'm stunned, humiliated, utterly bested. Time I gave up, I think. Why don't you head on your way? Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight. You sweet, naive sentinel. Of course it wouldn't. Still, thanks to your unrelenting desire to showboat, I now have several hundred terabytes worth of performance data relating to that latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. Naturally, I shall be using this data to calibrate further challenges and trials. I'll see you soon, Detective. There's a lot more to come.
I'm heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Let's hope it's good news, sir.